Hi, this is Joe from Way Scarff Ford. Today we're going to talk about this 2023 GR Corolla Core. Let's dive in. The Corolla GR is very much loved by the automotive press, one of my favorite automotive publications, Car and Driver magazine. They have a CD rating, 10 out of 10 being a best. They give it a 10 out of 10. It won the annual top 10 best list, Editor's Choice Award. The Corolla Core is a hut hatchback based off their Corolla platform, which isn't really a performance vehicle at all, but this thing is a completely different story. Where the regular Corolla, not the Corolla Cross, is front-wheel drive, this employs all-wheel drive. And where the Corolla has a little efficient 4-cylinder engine, this actually has a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine making 300 horsepower. It's 1.6 liters, so it actually makes 186 horsepower per liter. 0 to 60 right around 5 seconds. Now look at, you have an exhaust pipe for each cylinder. With its wide track, all-wheel drive system, sport-tuned suspension, this thing is like an oversized go-kart. This thing is an absolute hoot to drive. You get on a curvy road, you're rewarded by amazing acceleration and nimble handling. You can just throw this thing in the corners. It'll put a smile ear to ear, yet it's still a very practical everyday vehicle. It's fuel efficient. It has a relatively good amount of space for such a small vehicle. Being a hatchback, you have usable cargo space. A little bit extra storage under here as well. Some storage on the side, and of course you can fold down that rear seat for more storage. And even though it's a little subcompact, I'm 6'2". I'm actually pretty comfortable for how small this vehicle is. I'm actually surprised how much space I have back here. And of course, I'm super comfortable in these front seats. We have nice, comfortable, supportive seats with extra bolstering to hold you in place in performance driving situations, going around those corners. We got the GR insignia embroidered in the headrests. Only way to get the GR Corolla is with a 6-speed manual transmission, which is the only way you should be able to get it. This is such a wonderful little gearbox. It has a lovely feel to it. There's nothing like that mechanical connection you have with a vehicle with a manual transmission. And it's not that hard to learn, so if you're kind of intimidated, you can learn to drive a manual, and you'll have a lot of fun. And you can even consider this like a millennial theft deterrence device. You could leave this car running in a bad neighborhood, and maybe a lot of younger kids wouldn't even be able to drive it because they don't even know how to drive manual. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Heated seats, you can push it down for track mode, which will probably shut off like the traction stability control system. So don't do that on the road. And you can also use this dial to set the all-wheel drive bias. It's almost kind of like an STI WRX. You can have it 60-40 front and rear power distribution, or 30-70 for a little bit of tail out action. This one only has 5,420 miles.